For the first time in over 2 years, we're back touring at Michigan's John Ball Zoo, a facility that, as I covered in my top 5 reasons to visit feature, is just getting started on what promises to be a wave of exciting new additions, including the newer indoor-outdoor complex for pygmy hippos, which was just complemented by a brand new habitat for North American river otters that just opened this month, in another step towards what will become waters of the world, encompassing these new habitats with other existing attractions as the zoo's welcoming region. Next up is an Africa expansion headlined by giraffes that is scheduled to be completed in 2027. However, you could argue that John Ball's new era of additions truly began over a decade ago with the Idema Forest Realm was completed in 2 phases in 2014, bringing the return of tigers to the zoo after a 5-year absence. With 2 additional species added in the subsequent years, the realm now features 4 total habitats spread throughout an extended walk through the woods that offers a nice respite from the hub of the rest of the zoo. While the species list may be small, the realm is home to some of the zoo's best quality habitats and most unique habitat features. With that said, let's begin. The forest realm can technically be accessed from either end, but I've always began my journey by continuing past the meerkats and Cape porcupines of Africa, up the hill by the camel rides to the first habitat. The Crawford tigers of the realm, the more modest of the 2 tiger habitats, a rocky hillside that slopes down to a deep pool in front of the glass. Like most northern zoos, John Ball is home to the cold-hardy Amur Tiger. Previously known as the Siberian tiger, the name shift occurred to more accurately reflect the species' remaining range, which is mostly restricted to the Amur River Valley in Far East Russia. This is the world's largest wild cat, with a longer coat and thick mane around the neck compared to other tiger subspecies to help them thrive in Russia's cold winters. After decades of human conflict in the region, the Amur tiger was pushed to the brink of extinction in the 1940s when fewer than 50 individuals remained in the wild. In 1947, Russia became the first country to ban tiger hunting, which, along with other protections, helped the species recover to more than 500 individuals around today, a success which has seen the species move from critically endangered to only endangered. It is a bit of a hike up the boardwalk to the next habitat, but keep an eye on the woods to your left, where you'll notice a long transfer chute that brings tigers down from their nighttime holding building to the hillside habitat. Before we reach the second tiger habitat, you come to the realm's most recent addition. For the second tour in a row, it's the snowy owl. Their aviary was added in 2021, welcoming the arrival of male Xenon, named for the Greek philosopher of the same name, and female Chione, named for the Greek goddess of snow. Both owls joined the zoo from local Michigan rehab facilities after they were deemed unreleasable due to their respective wing injuries. While these 2 owls are native Michiganders, the snowy owl can be found across northern portions of not only North America, but Eurasia's Palearctic as well, including the same Russian tundra and forest as the Amur tiger. Just past the owls is a glass window that offers your first perspective of the second, larger tiger yard, a forested domain that is more open around the edges, the full length of which can be viewed from a small plaza and dining area that also features educational graphics. As the world's largest big cat, it's not surprising that Amur tigers have a big appetite. They are able to consume up to 80 pounds of meat after a large kill, specializing in hunting prey like deer and wild boar, and although it is not necessarily food motivated, they are also capable of taking down bears. To aid them in their pursuit of prey, Amur tigers typically hunt at night, utilizing night vision that is 6 times better than our own, and they can run at an impressive 50 miles per hour over short distances. Despite these adaptations, only around 1 in 10 hunts is successful. This is Nika, one of the 3 original tigers who arrived for the Forest Realms opening alongside brothers Yuri and Kuza. The brothers moved on to new homes in 2017, while Nika passed away in 2023 at age 18. So the tigers you would find today are female Maybell, who I don't have footage of, and the tiger we saw in the first habitat, male Titan, who returned for his second stint at John Ball Zoo in 2024 after spending several years at the Toledo Zoo. Titan's brother Finn, who you can see here, also previously lived in Grand Rapids before moving to the Roosevelt Park Zoo in North Dakota in late 2023, where he later became a father. It is, once again, a somewhat lengthy but pleasant walk through the woods to our final destination. First visible from the elevated pathway, then again at eye level as the path descends. This, of course, is home to the Red Panda. More specifically, John Ball is home to male Wyatt from the Bronx, who arrived in 2017 and was joined 2 years later by female Wasabi. The pair clearly hit it off since it took just a year for them to welcome a set of triplets in 2020, followed by twins in 2023, all of whom have since moved on to new homes. These births are of course in coordination with the AZA Species Survival Plan, and in 2024 John Ball Zoo was one of the founding members of the Red Panda Safe program. John Ball Zoo also works in collaboration with the Red Panda Network, a group working to conserve and restore the red panda's natural habitat. And just last year, 2 John Ball Zoo staff members took an eco-trip to the eastern Himalayas in Nepal to see this work in person and observe wild red pandas. This work is important since despite their prevalence in zoos, red pandas are endangered, with habitat loss remaining the #1 cause of their population declining by 50% in the past 20 years. And that will mark the end of our walk through John Ball Zoo's Idema Forest Realm. But as mentioned in the intro, with many more exciting new additions in the works, this certainly won't be our last exploration here in Grand Rapids.